Hello everyone. In this video tutorial, I am going to derive moment of inertia for some important figures. The first shape I am going to consider, that is rectangle. So I will consider a rectangle of size b into d. So width of the rectangle I will take b, and depth of the rectangle I am going to consider it as d. So I will take in the sentence form. So the total area of the rectangle I can take it as capital letter A, that is b into d. So after that I am going to consider centroidal axis of this rectangle. As we know, it is at a distance of d by 2. Then in horizontal direction it is at a distance of b by 2. So horizontal centroidal axis I can take it as xx, and vertical centroidal axis I can take it as yy. Now I am going to consider a elementary strip of thickness dy at a distance of y from xx reference axis. So I will write in the sentence form. Now if I want to calculate moment of inertia of that elementary strip about xx centroidal axis, it is nothing but area of the elementary strip into distance square. In this case a distance is y, so I can write moment of inertia of elementary strip about xx axis is equal to area of the elementary strip into distance square. So area of the elementary strip, that is b into dy. So width of the elementary strip I can take b, and depth is dy. So I can write b into dy into distance square, that is y square. This is the moment of inertia of the elementary strip about xx axis. So if I want to find for the entire figure, I have to do the integration. So I will take moment of inertia of total area about xx axis. So that is nothing but Ixx is equal to, so integration of, I will rearrange and write, that is b into y square into dy. So the question is, what is the limit? So that y is varies from minus d by 2. So I am considering from this is CG. So it is varies from minus d by 2 till plus d by 2. I am calculating moment of inertia about this centroidal axis. Therefore, where y is varies from minus d by 2 till plus d by 2. So if I do the integration, if I apply the limit, I can write Ixx is equal to, so b is constant into y cube divided by 3. So if I apply the limit, that is minus d by 2 till plus d by 2. So I'm going to simplify this. I will take b by 3 common, then a d cube divided by 8 minus d cube divided by 8. So again, if I simplify, that is b by 3 into d cube divided by 8 plus d cube divided by 8. So if I simplify this, that is b by 3 into d cube divided by 4. So therefore I can write Ixx is equal to bd cube divided by 12. This is the moment of inertia of the rectangle about horizontal centroidal axis. So if I want to find Iyy, so if I do the derivation in the other direction, I will get db cube divided by 12. That is the moment of inertia of the centroidal axis, that is vertical centroidal axis. The next shape I am going to consider, that is a triangle. So I am going to consider a triangle of base width b and height d. Now I can take total area of the triangle that is capital letter A is equal to half into base into height. Height is in this case that is a d. So CG of the triangle, as we seen in the previous topic, it is at a distance of d by 3 in the vertical direction, and I can take CG or centroidal axis in y direction here. So this will be the CG for the triangle. Horizontal centroidal axis I will take XX, and vertical centroidal axis I will take YY. Now I am going to consider a elementary strip of thickness dy. I will take thickness of the elementary strip dy and width of the elementary strip I will take b1 at a distance of y from the base. So I will take this base as AB for my reference. So from this reference axis I will take our elementary strip at a distance of y. So I taken width of the elementary strip b1 and thickness of the elementary strip dy. Now from the similar triangle, so we can see two triangles here, one with base b and one more triangle with base b1. So the triangle with base b1 is having a height of d minus y, because total height of the triangle is d. From that I have to deduct y. So the height of the smaller triangle, that is d minus y. So using similar triangle I can write. So from the smaller triangle, width of the smaller triangle, that is b dash. So width of the larger triangle, that is b. So height of the smaller triangle I can write d minus y. Then height of the larger triangle I can write d. So I want the value of b1. So that is b1 is equal to d minus y into b divided by d. So I did the cross multiplication. So after this, I want to find the area of the elementary strip. So if I want to find the area of the elementary strip, it is nothing but trapezoidal. So I can take, that is b dash into dy, width of the trapezoidal and depth of the trapezoidal. So if I have any trapezoidal like this, suppose this is 20, then if this is 10, first I have maybe height is 10 or 5 mm. So if I want to find the area of this, so 20 plus 10 divided by 2 into 5. Same way I did here, I taken this as b dash into 5, we will get the area of the trapezoidal. So b dash we calculated now, that b dash is nothing but d minus y divided by d into b into dy. So from 1. So now I want to find the moment of inertia of the elementary strip about AB reference axis. So moment of inertia of elementary strip about AB reference axis. So I can take, that is area of the elementary strip into distance square. So area of the elementary strip, just now we calculated, this is the area, that is d minus y divided by d into b into dy into distance from the AB reference axis. Distance we assume that is y. So I will take that one, that is y square. So this is the moment of inertia of the elementary strip about AB axis. So if I simplify this, I can write so if I do the integration, that means if I want to find the moment of inertia of total area about AB axis, that is IAB is equal to, I have to do the integration. So where y is varies from 0 to d, I will take the limit, that is 0 to d, cancel this d, so remaining is b into y square into dy. Again second term, that is 0 to d, so b by d into y cube into dy. So if I do the integration, b is constant, that is y cube divided by 3, so varies from 0 to d, minus b by d is constant, y to the power 4 divided by 4, that is varies from 0 to d. So if I apply the limit, I can write b d to the power 3 divided by 3 minus b d to the power 4 divided by d into 4. So here dd get cancels, so I can write, that is bd cube divided by 3 minus bd cube divided by 4. So again, if I simplify this, I can write 4BD cube minus 3BD cube divided by 12. I can write BD cube by 12. That is nothing but IAB. So moment of inertia about AB reference axis. So my intention is to find the moment of inertia about XX reference axis or horizontal centroidal axis. So from the parallel axis theorem, so if I recall the parallel axis theorem, moment of inertia of the reference axis which is parallel to the centroidal axis can be written as IAB is equal to IXX, that is moment of inertia of the centroidal axis, plus area into distance between the two axes. So in this case, the distance between two axes, that is d by 3. So from the base it is at a distance of d by 3. So I can write h is equal to d by 3. So IAB I already calculated. Now I will substitute here, that is BD cube divided by 12 is equal to IXX, area of the triangle, that is half into base into height is d. So h is distance between two axes, that is AB reference axis and XX axis from the parallel axis theorem. So I can substitute here, that is d by 3 square. So if I simplify this, I want the value of IXX. So I can write BDQ by 12 minus here BD cube divided by, so BD cube divided by 2 into 3 square, that is 9. So if I simplify this, so I can write IXX is equal to 18 BD cube minus 12 BD cube divided by 12 into 18. So if I simplify this, I will get IXX is equal to BD cube divided by 36. So that is the second derivation, moment of inertia for the triangle. The next shape I am going to consider circle. I am going to consider a circle of radius r. I will take capital letter R. I will consider here. So if this is the circle, centroidal axis will pass through the center of the circle. Therefore, this will be the CG. So horizontal centroidal axis I will take XX, and vertical centroidal axis I am going to take YY. Now I am going to consider a elementary strip of angular width d theta and radial width dr. So in the figure it will be like this. I will consider one elementary strip in this way with angular width, as I said, I will take this as d theta, and radial thickness I will take dr. So at a angle of, I will take this as theta, and at a distance of small letter r from the center of the circle. So this is the CG of the elementary strip. So with angular thickness, that is d theta, and radial thickness dr, at an angle of theta I taken here, then at a distance in the radial direction at small letter r. Now CG of the elementary strip I will consider at a distance of x or small letter x from YY centroidal axis, and at a distance of y, that is CG of the elementary strip at a distance of y from XX centroidal axis. So I can take that triangle separately like this for my reference. So this angle will be theta, then it is at a distance, this is the CG of the, so if I draw the elementary strip like this is CG at a distance of x from YY reference axis, at a distance of y from XX reference axis, and hypotenuse I can take r. So area of the elementary strip so I can take, so arc length, that is r into d theta, that is small letter r into d theta, into thickness is very small, that is elementary strip, therefore I can take dr. So arc length of the elementary strip into thickness of the elementary strip, that will be the area of the elementary strip. So if I want to find moment of inertia of elementary strip about XX axis, so that is nothing but area of the elementary strip into distance from XX axis to the centroid of the elementary strip, that is nothing but y square. As I said, I am calculating moment of inertia about XX axis from this to the centroid of the elementary strip, that is y. So I want to find the y value by using this triangle. If I take sin theta is equal to y by r, that is opposite divided by hypotenuse, I want the value of y, therefore r into sin theta. So I am going to substitute here. So area of the elementary strip, that is r into d theta into dr, into y is r into sin theta whole square. So if I simplify this, I can write r into d theta into dr into r square sin square theta. So this will be r cube into sin square theta into d theta into dr. So I can write sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. Therefore, we will replace here for elementary strip Now moment of inertia of total area about x-axis. So I can take that as Ixx is equal to, if I see here, it is having two variable, one is theta and d or radius r. So where theta is varies from 0 to 2 pi, that is 360 degree, and radius is varies from 0 to r, capital letter r. So total radius, that is r, radius of the circle. So I have to apply two limit. So first one, that radius is varies from 0 to r and theta is varies from 0 to 2 pi. So angle of the circle, that is 360 degree, that is 2 pi. So inside the integration, I can take r cube divided by 2 into 1 minus cos 2 theta into d theta into dr. So I will take r cube by 2 constant while applying theta. So I will take outside, so 0 to r cube by 2 into 0 to 2 pi 1 minus cos 2 theta into d theta. So if I take like this in the bracket. So first I'm going to apply 0 to 2 pi. So I will take as it is 0 to r cube by 2 into, so if I apply the integration, that will become theta minus sine 2 theta divided by 2, 0 to 2 pi. So entire thing into dr. So 0 to r cube divided by 2 into, if I apply the limit, this will become 2 pi minus 0 into dr. So now I can apply the integration with respect to r. This will become r to the power 4 divided by 4 into 2 into 2 pi. 2 get cancels. So Ixx I can write pi r to the power 4 divided by 4. This is the final answer, because directly I applied the moment of inertia about x-axis axis. While deriving for triangle, first we calculated about reference axis, that is AB. Then using parallel axis theorem, we calculated for centroidal axis. But in this case, I applied moment of inertia directly about centroidal axis. We directly get the answer Ixx is equal to pi r to the power 4 divided by 4. Similarly, I can write Iyy is equal to pi r to the power 4 divided by 4. In the both the axes, for both the centroidal axis, we will get the same moment of inertia. Now I am going to derive the moment of inertia for semicircle. Now area of the semicircle, therefore area of the semicircle, I will take it as capital letter A, that is pi r square divided by 2. I will locate the centroidal axis as per the derivation, that will be somewhere here from the centroid concept. y bar will be at 4r by 3 pi. Then this is x-x centroidal axis and y-y centroidal axis will pass like this. I will take this as y-y. This is CG. Now I am going to consider a elementary strip of angular size d theta at an angle of theta. So I will take like this. Angular width, that is d theta. This I will take d theta at an angle theta in this way. And in the radial direction I am going to take the thickness of the elementary strip as dr in the radial distance of r. Now I am going to consider the elementary strip at a distance of x from y-y reference axis and at a distance of y from x-x reference axis. If I draw that triangle separately, it will be like this. So this angle is theta, horizontal direction at a distance of x, vertical direction y and radial direction r. Our elementary strip is like this, that is the distance of CG. Now base of the semicircle I am going to consider it as AB. Now I am going to consider moment of inertia of elementary strip about AB reference axis is equal to area of the elementary strip into distance square. So distance square. Let us calculate the area of the elementary strip. If I have this elementary strip like this, the arc distance I can calculate, that is r into d theta, then thickness is dr. Therefore area of the elementary strip I can take arc distance into thickness. So I will take area of elementary strip, arc length, that is r into d theta into thickness of the elementary strip is dr. Then I want this distance. This distance I am calculating moment of inertia about AB reference axis, that is here. From that to the centroid of the elementary strip, that is the y distance. So if I want to calculate y distance, I will take sine theta is equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse. Therefore y is equal to r sine theta. So I am going to substitute in this equation. So I will get area of the elementary strip is r into d theta into dr into distance is r sine theta whole square. So if I simplify this, I will get r cube sine square theta into d theta into dr. So I can write sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. I will replace that is r cube into 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2 into d theta into dr. So I want to find moment of inertia of total area about AB reference axis. So I can take this as IAB is equal to, I have to integrate this 2 times with respect to theta and with respect to r. Therefore, I will take the limit, I have to do the double integration. So where r is varies from 0 to r, whatever the small letter r, the limit is 0 to r, I will take that limit 0 to r. Then theta is going to vary from 0 to pi. So I will take limit of theta, that is 0 to pi, that is 0 to 180. So I have to do the integration, that is r cube into, I will take a 2 common, so remaining is 1 minus cos 2 theta into d theta into dr. So first I will do the integration here. So then I will apply the limit. So r cube divided by 2 is the constant for the first integration. So I can write that is theta minus sine 2 theta divided by 2. I have to apply the limit, that is 0 to pi, then remaining is dr. If I apply the limit, the remaining is 0 to r, then r cube divided by 2 into pi minus 0 into dr. So if I do the integration again, r to the power 4 divided by 4 into 2 into pi, where r is varies from 0 to r. So if I apply the limit, I can write IAB is equal to pi r to the power 4 divided by 8. So my intention is to find the moment of inertia about xx axis. By using parallel axis theorem, I can write, so I will write using parallel axis theorem, I can write moment of inertia of the reference axis, that is AB parallel to the centroidal axis, is equal to moment of inertia about centroidal axis plus area into distance between centroidal axis and reference axis. We were taken it as h square. So distance square. So if you want, you can check the previous video. In that we discussed about parallel axis theorem. So in this case, h is nothing but distance between two axes, that is the centroidal distance, that is 4r by 3 pi. So I am going to substitute all the values in this equation. So IAB we calculated, that is pi r to the power 4 divided by 8 is equal to, I want IXX value. So area of the semicircle, that is pi r square divided by 2 into, so as we seen, distance between two axes, that is AB and XX axis, that is 4r by 3 pi. So I am going to substitute here, that is 4r by 3 pi is the h value whole square. So I want IXX value, I will solve for IXX, that is equal to pi r to the power 4 divided by 8 minus, so if I simplify this, that is pi r square divided by 2 into 16 into r square divided by 9 into pi square. So where I can write, so pi in the numerator and r pi r square, the denominator get cancels, so remaining is Ixx is equal to pi r to the power 4 divided by 8 minus 1 8 times, so 8 r to the power 4 divided by 9 pi. So if I simplify this, I will get Ixx is equal to 0.11 r to the power 4. This is the Ixx value. So if I want to calculate Iyy, that is moment of inertia about yy centroidal axis, so I can write moment of inertia of yy axis, so that is equal to moment of inertia of the circle divided by 2, that is pi r to the power 4 divided by 4 divided by 2, that is equal to, I can write Iyy is equal to pi r to the power 4 divided by 8. So these are the two values for semicircle. Now I am going to derive the moment of inertia for quarter circle. For that I am going to consider a quarter circle of radius capital letter R. So I will take this base, that is AB. So I can locate the centroid of the quarter circle somewhere here. The horizontal centroidal axis I will take XX, and vertical centroidal axis I am going to take YY. So I can write x bar is equal to 4r by 3 pi. Similarly, I can write y bar 4r by 3 pi. So area of the quarter circle, it is pi r square divided by 4. So now this will be the CG of the quarter circle. So to derive the moment of inertia, I will consider an elementary strip of angular size d theta at an angle of theta. So I will consider elementary strip somewhere here like this. With angular size, I will take d theta at an angle theta with the horizontal. I will take this as a theta. Then thickness of the elementary strip in radial direction, I will take dr at a distance of r. I will assume centroid of the elementary strip at a distance of x and at a distance of y from AB reference axis. I will write these things in the sentence form. Now I am going to consider area of the elementary strip. So if I consider that elementary strip separately like this, so this arc length I can write it as r into d theta, then this thickness is dr, therefore area of the elementary strip I can write r into d theta into dr. So I will write here that is r into d theta, that is the arc length into dr. So now if I want to calculate moment of inertia of elementary strip about AB axis, AB reference axis. So that is nothing but area of the elementary strip into distance square. So area of the elementary strip I just now calculated. The distance from AB reference axis, that is y. So I am going to substitute here. So that is the centroid of the elementary strip. To the centroid of the elementary strip, that is the distance. So I can write r into d theta into dr into y. So but I want to calculate that y value. For that I will consider one triangle like this. So this angle we have taken a theta. So this will be y, this is r, then x. From the last 3 derivation we are doing same thing. I can write sin theta is equal to y by r. Therefore y is equal to r sin theta. So I am going to substitute here. So r into d theta into dr into r sin theta. This will be distance square, therefore y square. Same way this will be r square sin square theta. So I can write r cube sin square theta into d theta into dr. So I can substitute sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. Before that I am going to take moment of inertia of the total area about AB reference axis. So I can take this as IAB is equal to integration where r is varies from 0 to r, then theta is varies from 0 to pi by 2. So in this circle theta is varies from 0 to 2 pi. In the semicircle theta is varies from 0 to pi. In the quarter circle theta is varies from 0 to pi by 2. I am going to apply here, that is pi by 2. Then after that I can write r cube into, instead of sin square theta I will write 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2 into d theta into dr. First I am going to integrate with dr. So I can write IAB is equal to 0 to r cube by 2 I will take constant. Then I can write theta minus sin 2 theta divided by 2, that is 0 to pi by 2 into dr. So now I can write IAB is equal to 0 to r to the power 3 divided by 2 into pi by 2 minus 0 into dr. So if I integrate with respect to dr, I will get pi by 2 is constant, again 1 by 2 is the constant, then r to the power 4 divided by 4. Therefore IAB is equal to pi r to the power 4 divided by 16. This is IAB value. It is moment of inertia about AB reference axis. But my intention is to find about XX axis, that is a centroidal axis. I can use the parallel axis theorem. I am going to apply here. So using parallel axis theorem, you can refer in the previous video what is parallel axis theorem. So that is moment of inertia about reference axis which is parallel to the centroidal axis will be is equal to moment of inertia of the about centroidal axis plus area of the figure into distance between reference axis and centroidal axis. I will take this as h square. So now where h is equal to distance between reference axis and centroidal axis, that is nothing but y bar, therefore 4r by 3 pi. So I will take h is equal to 4r by 3 pi, then a is equal to area of the quarter circle, that is pi r square divided by 4. Then IAB we calculated now. So I am going to substitute here pi r to the power 4 divided by 16 is equal to Ix6 plus pi r square divided by 4 into 4r by 3 pi whole square. So I want Ix6 value, that is equal to pi r to the power 4 divided by 16 minus pi r square divided by 4 into 16 into r square divided by 9 into pi square. So if I simplify this, Ix6 is equal to pi r to the power 4 divided by 16 minus 4, then this get cancels, so I will get 4r square, 4r to the power 4 divided by 9 pi. So therefore Ix6 is equal to, we will get 0.055 r to the power 4 as Ix6 value. So this is identical in y direction also, so therefore I can write Iyy is equal to 0.055 r to the power 4. But it is not identical in the both the direction. For semicircle we have to calculate separately. For circle and quarter circle, in the both the direction, moment of inertia will be same. Thanks for watching.